Hey, you. Take my hand. Let's go down memory row a little bit. Remember staying up late at night, staring at your ship in orbit, waiting for those notifications alerting you that your fire team has come online? Remember those warm summer nights, running Vault of Glass, doing strikes with friends, hoping for Yellerhorn to drop or begging for a decent item to drop from that purple engram you found? Remember those weekends anticipating Trials of Osiris, attempting to go flawless and realizing you're actually garbage at PvP, and then telling yourself that next week will be different? Remember staying up late waiting for Xur to see if he had anything worthwhile? Remember all the friends you made in raids, strikes, PvP? All the comrades you found yourself in party chat with? Your guardians side by side with you on every free night? Remember the last time you saw them before they logged off for the last time? And now here you are. Over half a decade later, looking back at it, fondness, nostalgia, whatever you want to call it, it's present. If you played Destiny back then, you have some of it. Hate the game or love it, if you had friends and participated in content with them, odds are there's a mysterious nostalgia that lingers over those memories. But why? Really, why? What was it about Destiny that makes it so fond, despite having so many flaws and disappointments? What was it about that game that caused it to linger in my mind still? And why is it that after 7 years, I still feel the same things towards memories I'm making in the game today? What is it? I started playing Destiny during the beta. I didn't have access to it, but my friend from school did on his Xbox 360, and being the skeeving little goblin that I am, I manipulated him to let me play it. I remember going to his apartment after school with like 40 fucking chicken nuggets and a bunch of cokes and doing anything we could within the confines of the beta. We had made an Exo Hunter, I'm pretty sure, maybe a Warlock, I don't fucking remember, and took turns passing the controller to each other as we took out Sepiks, explored the limited area that we had, and messed around as much as we could. I hogged the controller most of the time because I'm an asshole, but I'm very, very glad that I did, because in those moments I fell in love with the game. And you'd bet your ass that after the beta ended, I got Destiny 1 on my PlayStation 3, yes, not the PS4, a PS3, and for lack of a better phrase, I played the fuck out of it, doing the first Nightfall strike 2 times because it was so overwhelmingly difficult that doing it twice made me feel like a fucking god, finding my first purple engram and nearly fainting, only to bring it to Master Raoul, the evil man, and get a fucking blue from it, getting my first exotic to drop from a random strike and quickly telling all of my friends on Skype, running trials with randos from the tower, having my friends run up to me in the hallway in school when Taken King was announced at E3, getting the stag to drop while in a Skype call with my friends at 3 AM after so much farming, only for me to scream, Charizard! For God knows why, resulting in a multitude of noise complaints, my insistence that Vestian Dynasty was the best weapon in the game for months and months and months, annoying all of my fucking friends, all for it to be nerfed. I could go on, with so many tiny sentimental moments, but without getting too into the lore of things, I had a blast. I don't have my PS3 anymore, but luckily I still have pictures. This was my main character in Destiny 1, and this was my hunter. As you can tell, I am a fucking Chad, and you are all beneath me. My best friend Rita and me would tackle nearly every challenge the game had for us to conquer, albeit we'd do it in very, very unconventional ways. We were like a duo of anti-heroes in a world of unreal expectation. In other words, we were fucking stupid. Our Vault of Glass runs were filled with issues. Our Nightfalls were always long. Our story mission co-op always led to arguments. Our Prison of Elder runs were actually pretty fucking rad, I don't know why. And our Crota's End runs were... oh my fucking god. Also, our Iron Banner attempts were, well, at least my KD is above someone else's at the very least. We had a running gag, for lack of a better word, where we'd venture out in all blues and attempt to solo Crota. Let's solo Crota! We just tried 8 times. Let's try again! But every time it would end in tragedy. Besides that, for the most part, we'd always tackle the endgame of each expansion in stride. However, as the tower began to lose players, the numbers started to dissipate, and Activision Bungie announced that Rise of Iron would be a PS4 and Xbox One exclusive. The game in our little PS3 world was dying. The friends I would run strikes with, do raids with, bring along on patrols or a little PvP, all of them became ghosts. No, not those ones. Fuck you. Last login 1 hour ago turned to 1 week. 2 months turned to last login 1 year ago. The game itself was becoming a husk of what it was. and what it was already a husk of what it could be. Reed and me both did the quests for the exotic swords, and with our new arsenal made a decision. Let's solo Crota. But we've literally tried so many times. Yeah, but now we have swords! And so we ventured out, attempting to solo Crota one final time, because this time, despite being in all blues once more, we had swords. But sadly, we failed tremendously. And little did we know, we'd never try again. That bit was left never complete. It was a debt that was never paid. Here's a picture of Reed and me the day that we quit Destiny and Taken King. We moved on. We continued forward, certain that we'd never return. The disc came out of the console, and with that, dust gathered upon the title, and the thoughts and feelings of the game were buried. Last logged in 1 hour ago, 1 week ago, 2 months, 5 years. We became the very thing that brought our downfall. The player count of Destiny dropped by 2 that day, and those statistics were never going to come back. In short, we quit. October 2019. Bungie split from Activision. Destiny went free to play. The Shadowkeep trailer dropped. Business was booming. The stars aligned, the worlds collided, and my dick was throbbing. I hesitated. I really did. I wondered if I did install this game again, if it would ruin the memories I had of Destiny. Wondered if it was so different that it would put a bad taste in my mouth. Worried about so many factors, and yet I swiftly installed the game that I forgot about for nearly 6 years. My intention? To play it for a few hours, maybe take a few funny screenshots, then uninstall it and never look at it again. But as time has proven, that was not what happened. I deleted 100 gigabytes of lewd yaoi fan art and installed the game post-haste. I actually uninstalled the game afterwards in an attempt to make room to install it, which was... hey. But once I had it booted up on my old shitty PC, I was ready to strap myself in and take it all on the chin again. No more than a few hours, I told myself, this will not be a long-term thing. But as I enveloped myself in the fantasy looter shooter once more, getting my first purple drop all over again, collecting bounties, running strikes, making friends, Shadowkeep's first mission dropped, and past the defenses of the Scarlet Keep I went, blasting my way across the lunar rocky plains towards that crimson tower to dethrone whoever sat inside. And who was it that we had to fight at the end of this mission, standing outside the mysterious pyramid ship deep in that dark below? He was a husk of what he was, a scrawny remnant of the past, a nightmare in living form, the Hive Prince, son of Oryx. It was Crota. As he rose from the lunar dust, that twisted red blade in hand, I knew it was time we finished what we had started. I quietly opened Discord, deep into the night. Hey. Yeah? Let's go kill Crota.
Holy shit. Where the fuck are you?
Are you kidding?
I can't. Yeah, I can't fucking see you.
I'm right in front of you.
I can't see you. I think my game's glitched.
You just shot me with the bow. You hit me with your knife.
I know.
Oh.
You fucking idiot. Let's kill Crota.
Let's kill Crota, dude. I got a sword.
I have a sword.
Let's kill him again, Ghost. Shit. Oh, God. Oh, my fuck. I just got glitched out. I got glitched out.
I can see how Crota killed so many Guardians.
For the record, we actually did kill him that night, and we used our swords. The bit had finally come to a conclusion. So, it's been a minute. If you're blissfully unaware, I made a video about this game in 2019 which had, like, no structure, no flow, horrible editing, and just about everything about it was as disgusting and confusing as a dead jellyfish in the middle of a manure field. I hope you're aware, however, that this will probably be no better. To be frank, I just want to talk about the game, to express my love for it and my hatred for its other parts, and tie it neatly together into a nice little bow at the end. Because, you see, there is one thing that keeps me enveloped in the game, one thing that keeps me playing, and that's what I've got to get down to. One subjective beat the game hits that no other game can hit, something so unique and interesting that I just want to get it out there. But in order to get to that, we gotta go on a little bit of an adventure. I've spent over 2,000 hours of my life on this game. I'm a fucking pathetic cretin, and that's not including the time spent in Destiny 1 and my time spent on crossplay on my PS4 with my friend Lucky. I've put a lot of time and commitment into this character, into this account, and for the most part it shows. Like, look at me, dog, I'm fucking sick. But I'm also a rampant sociopathic narcissist, so let's talk about myself for a bit. I'm always carrying in Nightfalls, top 1% in Mayhem every season, the Prophecy Trinity Ghoul trend-setting legend, an achiever of one of the world's first ranked 100s in Season 11, after staying up for many nights straight doing moon bannings. Holy fuck, it was so agonizing. Pardonius. I grind the fuck out of this game, it's undisputed. And certainly there are tons of people who do way more, who play so much more often than I do, and to them, hey, good job. That's all, good job. Fuck, man, I like chilling in Runescape too, I can't just spend all my time here. And I like to believe that if I was interested in hardcore raiding or going flawless in trials, that I'd probably bang at that too, because I'm the most talented person in the world, undisputed, objectively speaking, that I'm God. But in truth, I'm just really not interested in it. I want to do Vault of Glass with a bunch of friends someday soon, just for the nostalgia's sake, and I did the rework trials just to collect the items. Okay, good. Oh my god! So yeah, guys, we're going flawless. But next to that, the whole spectrum of the game doesn't interest me. The most you'll ever see me doing anything near that is dungeons, because they're pretty looking, they don't take as long, and they're 3-person activities instead of 6. And it's hard to get 6 fucking people. But Trials is 3 people too. Yeah, well, you see, I'm extremely good at PvP. So good, in fact, that if I made a fire team, it just wouldn't be fair for everyone else. So I don't do it. Yes. So.
Oh! What the fuck was that?
After 2,000 hours of this fucking Lovecraftian Vaporwave Space Knight DMT trip of a Loother Shooter MMORPG, I can say without a doubt that it's my favorite video game. Still, to this day. Yeah, you heard me right. It's my favorite video game. Oh, I heard those eyes rolling and saw those sighs escaping your lips, because that is in truth the popular and hip way to react to someone saying that, even though you know damn well it's one of your favorites too. You dastardly folk wouldn't know your ass from a hole in the dirt, you know that? But allow me to explain myself, and then we'll see who's laughing. Before I delve into the succulent meat of this literal essay, allow me to get the most common and annoying complaints people have about the game out of the way, just to make me feel better about myself and make me feel smarter than I actually am, and to piss some people off.
Wow, what about Eververse? There's microtransactions.
Shut the fuck up, you literal dumpster-cradled stillborn who lived. The game is free. The shop has cosmetic items only. Cosmetics you can literally earn via in-game currency that takes like 10 minutes to get every week. If you're so busy that you can't spend 10 minutes on a seasonal challenge for some lame-ass ornament or cosmetic that doesn't affect gameplay, by the way, then you shouldn't be playing a looter shooter to begin with. You just shouldn't.
Wow, the expansions cost money.
Of course they do. That's how expansions fucking work. Fuck you. If you can't scrape up 20 bucks for the next expansion once per year, then how the fuck did you manage to purchase a computer capable of running the damn game?
But there's I have to spend $10 every 3 months for a season pass.
If you can't muster up $10 every 3 seasons, you're just poor, dog. That's not the game's fault. You're just mad because you're poor. Get a fucking job. However, this shit right here, this, to be fair to you, yeah, this fucking sucks. All of you people who say this sucks, I'm on board. This fucking sucks. Fuck this. Fuck you. But yeah.
But wow, the lore and story is so convoluted and bad.
Destiny's story is like a porno's plot. It has some girth if you know where to look. And if you're really watching the porno for the plot, then you might need to schedule an appointment with a psychiatrist. Here are some valuable resources that may help you find help.
Wow, stasis is bad.
I love stasis so much. I love freezing poor people in PvP and shattering them, because I know damn well it's unbalanced and locked behind a paywall. That's fucked up on Bungie's end, but you know what? I really don't care, because it gives me an advantage and I have fun with it. So I don't give a shit. If you don't like it, that's completely fine and completely justified, but me, I fucking love it. Sincerely, a stasis in PvP main.
Hey! Fucking... Shattered?
Yes, dude, that's what I like to see.
Ooh! Bitch! What?
Okay, oh shit, dude, I'm sorry. Nice. Oh, I see some fucking numbers. That's right. Yo, let's go, Fireboy. You and me right here, right now. That's right. Fucking cucked. That's right, know your place. And it's not here, kid. Bitch. That's right. Okay, yeah, I'm out. I'm dead. Oh. Never mind. What the fuck is that? Oh, fuck yeah, dude. No shot. What the fuck is that? Cry harder, nerds. Though, to be fair, all jokes aside, it actually fucking sucks that you have to buy expansion packs for the only abilities that offer any type of stun. So yeah, that part's really shit, and everyone knows it, so let's just carry on.
Wow, maintenance. I took time off work for this and you put it on maintenance?
You 100% took special ed classes and don't even know it if you think like this. Oh, and one more thing. There is like this cult of people who have played the game for 10,000 hours and done everything and then shit on everything Bungie adds, regurgitate it onto YouTube, and then have this cult listen to it as gospel and spew it everywhere, preventing so many people from just having fun. Destiny is not a game you're supposed to take seriously. It just really isn't. Keep that bullshit in League of Legends or CSGO, not the goofy gay space wizard game where the only thing that you do is just talk to your friends and shoot shit. It's obnoxious and cringe. Alright, so now that we've got that out of the way, shall we continue? Ah yes, where was I? Here we go. Destiny is a masterpiece. It just is. How? I'll tell you how, you fucking whore. Let's start with PvE. This is Ladoon, the eldest daughter of Crota, princess of the Hive, granddaughter of the taken king Oryx himself, the inundated and ascendant Hive wizard, one of the last of the Hive royal family's line, a demigoddess, a meticulous constructor of the Ladoon!
Oh my god! Every time, dude. To the Tower of Woe should be Tower of Who.
So yeah, PvE bangs. Feeling casual? Let's run some strikes with the boys. Get some engrams, some more enhancement cores, cause fuck it, why not? Feeling a bit more excited? Let's go do some nightfalls. Get that high score, fuck those champions right out the champions club, and get those exotics you'll just dismantle instantly for enhancement cores and legendary shards. Getting cocky? Get your friends, go do a dungeon. They're tricky, but once you get it down, you got it down, baby. And the rewards always bang. And I'm talking more than just the weapons and armor. We'll get to that later. And if you're really out there, go bang out a raid for 12 hours with a bunch of idiots and 14-year-olds with high blood pressure from LFG and get 10 legendary shards and maybe a cool looking weapon, who knows. And then there's Gambit. Wait, whoa, hey, where did it go? What? Fuck Gambit, honestly. If you like it, you actually impress me. I just cannot get into it no matter what. I can't enjoy it. I swear, I always end up with a team of new players who don't know what to do. And that's alright. It's completely fine that they're here, learning the game, enjoying it, seeing it for the first time. Like, I love seeing new players. But why the fuck do they have to always be put on my team every fucking time? But yeah, PvE, it's fun. Primarily because I use Trinity Ghoul with its Catalyst, Fallen Guillotine with a bunch of sword mods, and I'm also a Wormhusk Crowned King who abuses the fuck out of the Void subclass. I tether Dregs for who else will. But looking back 1 year ago, my build was so different. Ariana's Vow, Fallen Guillotine still, because Big Sword good, Nighthawk, Golden Gun, Intellect build, you got me fucked up. And that's one of the really cool beauties about this game, really. It's not about shooting the little fuckers. It's about how fast you can get them all dead with shooting as little as possible. Making builds using mods, specific armor pieces, unique weapon rolls, skill trees, artifact mods, etc. I'm literally a gay-ass medieval warrior. I have never touched anything that wasn't a bow or a sword in so long. It's all I know. Even my fucking super is a bow. I'm literally out of the War of the Roses. And the rad thing is that PvE extends to so much of the game, from the open world to the seasonal challenges and activities. The solo exploration instances, the 6-man puzzles, the legend lost sectors and public events, the patrols that literally no one does. It's all the same thing really, but if you hop on board with a friend and both fuck around with different builds and experimentation, the two of you are undeniably gonna have fun no matter what you're doing. Talking about this or that, making jokes, trying to knock each other off platforms, you're gonna have a blast. Pun fully intended. Get it? Cause shit blows up. My favorite piece of content ever released in Destiny is Prophecy, because just look at it. It's an endgame raid activity requiring 3 players with pinks and purples and blues and all the pretty colors in between. A spiraling space rave of chaos and cataclysmic color. Mechanics that aren't too rough but aren't too easy, and a final boss just tense enough to be considered a finale to such a beautiful jaw-dropping experience. Not because it's some crazy new thing that no one has ever seen before or some crazy difficult challenge that like nothing will ever beat, like you just grab motes and shoot stuff, but because it exists as a catalyst for a jaw-dropping experience. I'll explain in a second. Like, design-wise, this is probably one of Bungie's best. The way that the arena moves around and uses the stairs and pillars to cast shadows and let light through, so you can kill the light knights and dark knights. The rainbow road that opens up to this immense, beautiful area of fruit-by-the-foot bridges and a twisting pink and purple sky. Everything about this is so fucking rad. It's so fucking wicked. My second favorite piece of content would have to be Vault of Glass from Destiny 1, but I literally haven't done that going on 7 years, so we'll do the redone version eventually, that's for damn sure. I'm just procrastinating it because I don't really like spending long periods of time doing the same fucking shit. We'll see if my love for it holds up is what I'm trying to say. Here's not to say that what I see is through rose-tinted glasses, though knowing me, I would 100% wear something like that. But given the circumstances of the times my friends and I would run it together, the ways we would goof around and fuck with one another, it makes me firmly believe that it's not the raid itself that I loved, but the experience that the raid allowed me to have through it. And that's the interesting about PvE and Destiny, and the interesting about Destiny as a whole. It's the same thing over and over and over. Even if you spice it up and use different builds and weapon rolls, different classes and subclasses, skill trees or mods, stats or buffs, at the end of the day, it's just shoot shit, get shit. So what in the world keeps it so engaging to so many people, including myself? It's not its diversity in content, I'll tell you that. That's already out the door. Its aesthetic? Certainly that plays a part. Its mechanics? No. Its community? Yeah, community. In other words, a bunch of 15-year-olds with anime profile pictures on Twitter who watch redundant Destiny streamers and YouTubers, follow everything they say, and make garbage Reddit memes. So no, that's certainly not it either. Here's not to say that everyone in the community's like that, but that's just usually what I tend to see. Anyways, so what is it? It's the fact that Destiny's PvE and Destiny as a whole is filled with content that's meticulously crafted to be used as a social memory catalyst. It's meant to have experiences that you can look back to your friend laughing and say, remember when we tried to solo Crota in all blues? The game exists not as a solo game, even if there's solo content that falls flatter than my chest and becomes more redundant than the word redundant in my vocabulary, but as a social game. It's a talking game, the game you chill in, the game you fuck around in with friends, at least for me, subjectively speaking. And so far, Prophecy is one of the best examples of something that is a perfect catalyst for that. A challenge to be sure, but one of the many places where you can form nostalgia with friends. The reason why in specific it's my favorite is, well, dude, look at it. Like, fuck, just look at it. This aesthetic will 100% serve and why it's nostalgic to me. The odd thing is, all other games don't do this for me, with the exception of maybe WoW. Like Mists of Pandaria and Cataclysm WoW, not World of Warcraft Battlelands. get it because it's like Shadowlands but bad. But even that game didn't offer the same type of feeling, the same type of nostalgia. I don't even know if I have the words to explain it, or if there are words at all for this. My autistic brain is only capable of doing so much, dog, straight up on a $1.50.5 stack of no-shotting kings, yo. I like the way that everything is constructed to push you to get your friends to do things, and the way that the world is designed. It's crafted perfectly as a platform to make memories. So conclusion or some shit. You make builds, you chill with friends, then look back at the tasks you overcome and eventually think, damn, that was really cool when we did that, and suddenly it's the best game ever. You watch YouTube videos about metas and play an LFG and you're probably gonna end up hating the game, cause you look back at the event and just see stats and rewards and take everything so seriously, which is completely fine for some people if you love that, but that's just not my cup of tea. At the end of the day, to me, Destiny is a meticulous memory-making machine. I don't play for pinnacles, for the challenges and grinds. While I partake in them, certainly. I don't play to be the best at anything, or to try hard and be a meta frog. I play for the times with friends, for the inside jokes ready to be made, and the goofy antics we get up to. I don't play for the challenges. I play for the challenges that we can tackle together, for the adventures we go on side by side. I play for the moment we go back to the tower and sit at the hangar after a long night of jokes and adventuring. I play to make nostalgia, cause no other game is better at it than this one, at least in my book. And with that being said, I would love if there was a bit more content for me to make memories in, Bungie. Why the fuck did you have to vault so much fucking— Ooh. Oh! Oh my god! Hey guys, watch this. Oh, please!
Next time, my friend. Next time.
So yeah, guys, we're going flawless. PvP. Let's talk about PvP. It's boring. I like teabagging people, though.
Oh, fuck you, man! Oh, man. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, we lost. Never mind. Oh my god, look at me go! Oh, no. I can't stop. Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, I'm also in the top 1% in Mayhem. So that's it, really. I can see, objectively speaking, the game is like kind of awkward and that there's so many glaring problems with it if you take it seriously. But there's a really simple way of fixing that. Just don't care about it. Like, I don't care about sunsetting. I just use different weapons. I don't care about vaulted content because the planets that are gone now didn't actually serve any purpose anyway. Titan, Io, Mercury. Was there literally anything worth doing on those? But I actually do. Actually, that was a lie. I do care a little bit about vaulting. Leviathan didn't have to leave. Like why the fuck did you go? But yeah, what I'm trying to say is that Destiny isn't objectively perfect, blah blah blah, but what game is? Honestly, this is the most regurgitated fucking argument ever said. Like tell me one game that's perfect. You can't. You just can't. And even though Destiny can sometimes get so close to being objectively really, really good, there's always one tiny little thing they mess up on that makes the entire community deem it illegal to love the game. I guess to me it's because it serves as a catalyst for really wicked and funny moments with my best friends that no other game can offer. And here I am 7 years later, almost a decade, and I'm still making memories in this world in ways I never thought I would be able to. How is it that I feel the same things, the same fun, the same emotions as I did all those years ago? How did it never lose its edge? I quit in Taken King with no intention of ever returning. And now here we are. Here's a picture of Reed and me, the day that we quit. And here's us now. I sit on an overhang staring out at the city with my two kings, Reed and Akuma, who are always up to play with me after a long night of nightfalls, dungeons, and trials. A perfect foil to when I would sit in the Vestian outpost and stare out with Reed and whoever else was joining us that night on my PSN friends list. After a long night of Prison of Elders, a Vault of Glass run, Crota attempts. Listen to the music. Look at the colors, the tiny details. Everything, purposeful or not, was set up to be nostalgic. It was literally crafted to end up becoming memorable, whether we know it or not. The soft chime of Destiny 1's idle theme, the summer sounds of the tower, the color schemes of the cinematics. I know I'm not the only one who thinks like this, and there has to be others who do. Not everyone, certainly, but someone else has gotta. So that's where my conclusion on Prophecy falls into. The colors, the music, the ambience, the need for cooperation and vibe it sets. It offers so much room to fuck around with friends, so much room to joke around, so much room for teamwork and achievement. It's not annoying, it's not gonna take you 12 hours, it's the pinnacle of pinnacle activities. And when you complete it, you go back to the tower feeling accomplished, and can sit there with your friends and go through your loot. And for that, it serves as the best current subjective example at how and why I love this game. So that's it. That's my quick little rambling about Destiny and why it's my favorite video game of all time. Not because of its mechanical underworkings, its graphics or story or this or that. None of that shit matters to me. I actually don't give a fuck about any of that. It all serves as a subjectively perfect place to create nostalgia. It's just fun. This is gonna be cheesy as fuck, but you know that one quote from The Office where Andy Bernard is talking in the finale? I'll just play the clip because like I want this to be overly dramatic.
I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them.
The thing with Destiny is that in terms of video games at least, I know I'm in the good old days. Bungie recaptured the ability to create those feelings. They kept what I thought would be so easily lost. So through and through, in the end, eventually the world will come to a halt and become stale once more. Certainly, it's how the march of time works after all. And in due time, I'm sure undoubtedly, Reed and me will stand in the tower side by side together for the last time. Last logged in 1 hour ago, 2 days ago, a week, 3 months. Last logged in 5 years ago. It's bound to happen one day. We'll shoot our last dreg, decrypt our last engram, take our last screenshots, and push each other off the tower for the final time. But to be frank, that day is not today. And now here is the place where memories are made. So today is what matters. Right?